Hi everyone, welcome to Brick Arena. And it's been quite a long time since my last video, and I've had lots of you reaching out to me asking me what I'm up to, when am I going to do my next video, when am I going to tell you how it's going with selling Lego full time, and also people telling me that they've missed a lot of the Lego hauls that I used to do. So I will do a video on my experiences as a full-time seller maybe, and tell you how things are going and some of the pros and some of the cons of selling Lego full-time versus full-time employment, that is. But in this video I wanted to just show you a latest Lego haul, because Lego hauls are a little bit of a thing of the past for me, because I no longer buy lots of sets, let them build up and then do a video on them. Now, because I'm full-time, I tend to buy, part out quickly, want to get them into the store as quickly as possible. But over the last few days or over the last week, there's been a couple of unusual sort of purchases that I just wanted to show, or thought that it would be worthwhile showing you guys, more to the point, you know, where there is enough volume, if you like, to warrant a video. So here we go with the first item, and the first item is in this box. It's quite a large box. I want to say, I don't know, 60 centimeters, 2 feet, maybe 18 inches at least, and you might expect a very large set to be in here, but it's actually this. Now, this is the Overwatch 75970, and lots of you will have had this set and bought it in the past, I'm sure. Wasn't a particularly impressive or successful set, I think. It was discounted all over the place, I think. And I picked a few up in the past, I'll be honest, at a decent price, and parted them out and put them into my store. But this week I managed to get a hold of, at a good price, and unfortunately I'm not going to divulge the price in this instance, but this box is literally full of these sets. And not only that box, but also this box is also full of those sets. Now there's 100 sets there in total. That's the biggest amount of any one particular set that I've ever had to part out. And I've always thought, you know, selling full time, that you really need to look for the big bulk buys, get more of a particular item and part them out. And it's a little bit of a punt on this one, especially with the set not being an enormous seller. But I'm hoping that I'm definitely going to easily make my money back on these, I'm hoping. In fact, just this one window piece in here is selling on Bricklink at the moment for over £2 alone, just for that one piece. So that's the plan. Get those into the store as quickly as possible. So let me get the next items. The next item I got, and this was from the same place as I got the Overwatch sets from, and by the way, this wasn't a supermarket purchase or whatever. This was, you know, deals outside of that. But this is these classic base plates. This is 10701, and the guy I managed to get the other things off had 14 of these for sale at around about £4 a piece. So I thought I'll take a chance on them. You know, the value of them is about 13 quid, so I figured that was, you know, worth taking a chance on. And then the next up was these were 75895, and I managed to just get 6 of those. But those I got for £5 a piece, which again I thought was a pretty decent amount. Part out values around about £20 or so on those. Now the next thing I wanted to show you guys is in this box. And this was from a company online called Stockmustgo, and I'd seen on there one of the Fiats, you know, the yellow Fiat that's out, the Fiat 500 I think it is, and saw a good price on Stockmustgo, and this is how it came. This was how it was packaged. It does not come in any box. All of the bags are sealed. You know, everything's here. At least I hope everything's here. There's the cloth, etc. But they do not ship it in the box, or at least don't always ship it in the box. And it does say when you look at their listings on their website, it does say that they may come repackaged, etc., which I hadn't noticed at the time. Now, it doesn't matter to me because I'm parting them out, but it might matter to you if you're buying it for a collection or whatever. So that was Stockmustgo, so keep an eye out. If you're looking on that site and you're going to buy something, just be prepared that it might just turn up in a cardboard box. Now, next up are these little fellas. This is the Looney Tunes collectible minifigure series, which lots of people have been making a noise about. Now, I got these from W.H. Smith's. They had an offer on where if you spend over X amount of money, I think it's over £25, you got £5 off. Made these about £99, which wasn't a bad deal. So I picked up three boxes of Looney Tunes minifigures, and those typically go on eBay or on Bricklink, etc. Now, next up is some old favourites. This is the Hidden Side sets. These are priced at $8.99, and this was from my local toy shop, Toy Master store. And my wife had spotted these at the front of the store. Went in and they had a whole load of Hidden Side, to be honest. So I picked up, I think I picked up 8 of those. In addition to that, they had one of 70427, and normally I wouldn't buy a one of, but I did in this case. And whether I'll part that out or whether I'll just stick that on a shelf and wait a year or two and see what happens, who knows. Let's see how that goes. Next up, I bought some of this 70420, and this was the graveyard set, and I always found this a reasonable part out. Not, you know, these are not amazing prices, but you know, I don't see the Hidden Side stuff on the shelves now. They all seem to have largely disappeared, and to be honest, at the moment things are pretty quiet in terms of deals, I find. So you know, I'm just looking for anything that I can keep replenishing the store with. Now, I managed to pick up 4 of those. And then next up, I picked up a couple of these 70421. Again, not, you know, these are not the best prices out, but you know, as I say, not too bad. And I picked up 2 of those. Then there was a couple of bigger sets that they only had one of each, and this was 70422. This was £22, and this one I'd never had before. This was, I think it's the sort of Shrimp Shack or something like that, and not a bad little set. Again, don't know whether I'll part that out or list it for sale. And this was a set that I'd actually been after for quite some time for myself, and I kept missing it or missing good deals on it. So this is about as good a deal I saw, which was $27.50. I'm half tempted to keep that, to be honest, but I don't know why, because as I've said before, I'm selling or have sold most of my own personal Lego, so I probably won't do that. But all of the hidden side stuff came to, I think, £215, and I just said to the guy in the toy store, you know, if I buy the lot, are you going to give me a further discount on them? And he gave me about another 20 quid off. So always worth asking for more discount, especially in the smaller stores. Might not be as easy in your Tesco's and your Sainsbury's or wherever else, but it's always worth asking. And they were keen to shift all of this, you know, because it's, you know, it's no use to them now. No one's really that interested in hidden side, and it was a bit of a flop. But in terms of parts, I think most of those will convert to decent returns in the parts. So that's it in terms of current sets. I've had lots of sets in recent weeks and months. Parting out, just done some of the Winnie the Pooh sets just last week. Before that, did things like the medieval blacksmiths and tons of other stuff. So the store's now at its highest ever inventory at about 245,000 parts, and I know that's small in comparison to a lot of other stores. It's not enormous, but it's not bad either. And with what I've got in the last week, that's going to add quite a bit to the store as well. And one of the things you have to remember, especially when you're selling full time, that, you know, it's really difficult when you're selling a lot to keep replenishing it. You know, it is a vicious cycle. As your quantities, your lots go out, you need to replace them. And it's a constant battle and constant challenge, especially under lockdown, etc. So that's it for this video. I will try and do a video and give you guys some kind of update at how I'm finding things, making the transition from hobby seller to full-time selling, and hopefully you find that interesting as well. So that's it. Bye for now.